So let's talk about the economy. Let's talk about the European.
Yeah, because one of the things we were talking about when we met Robert earlier, and we kind of started going off on a tiff, was the fact that everybody knows. I mean, the U.S. economy is in some trouble right now with Europe. And one of the questions that I want to ask, and I'm sure the listeners would like to hear, is, you know, if the European economy does collapse, which you're just saying it's a matter of time, the U.S. economy, is real estate still a safe haven? Is it still something that people should be investing in?
Yeah, it's a valid question, because I'm not investing in real estate. I'm investing in housing. Okay, there's certain things the economy must have. It must have oil. You must have food. You must have water. You know, you must have transportation. You must have a roof over your head. You don't need an iPad. You don't need an iPhone. But you better have a roof over your head. And so this may sound cruel, but if you ever try to evict somebody, man, they fight like dogs. You know what I mean?
It's not easy.
They don't want to lose that roof over their head.
Yeah.
So when you look at a person's personal financial statement, you know, there's income, expense, asset, liability. First line expense for most people is taxes. If you don't pay that, they throw you in the streets anyway. The second line on that is housing. So it could be a rented, it could be a mortgage. So housing is an important, essential part of survival today. So all of these guys, when I was, you know, during the subprime crisis, 2002, 3, 4, 5, 6, and all this, these guys were buying, you know, mansions and flipping them. I was buying apartment houses. And today, in Texas, Oklahoma, Louisiana, and today, what's the hottest part of the real estate market? Apartment houses. Why? Cash flow. You know, basically an apartment house, well managed, is a bond. You know, it's like a treasury or a triple, you know, like what it goes, muni bonds. Mm-hmm. And it's bonds I can finance with debt. I'm going, Jesus, this is fantastic. So that's why when you've got to be smart. You know, if you're an idiot, you'll be like the other idiots who lost everything or bankrupt. But you've got to be smart. You have to have good mentors. You have to have experience. You know, give yourself at least 5 years. Don't buy 1 or 2 houses and then just go out there and buy a hotel. I mean, you got to be crazy. You know, because it's always finance and it's always management. And most people are bad at finance and they're bad at management. So you've got to get that experience. The next part, you have to have good people around you. The world is full of crooks. I know that. You know, I've had a number of crooks for partners. We call it accountants and attorneys.
It's funny, we have those on our team now too.
Yeah, you could teach a course just on how to deal with attorneys. Jeez,
oh, yeah.
And that would save you more money than taxes.
No, if you have a bad accountant, a bad attorney, you're hosed, man.
Yeah.
You're hosed. You've got to have good accountants and good attorneys. But if you don't know a good one from a bad one, you may as well date your sister-in-law, and it doesn't make any difference.